Hi guys, this is Kobe Black, the Operations Director for ReviewUs. I would like to talk to you about some general sales tips and strategies, as well as some practical applications and real-world scenarios for selling ReviewUs as a tool. I know a lot of you are going to come from different backgrounds. Some of you are going to have a really extensive sales background, and you're gonna understand basic concepts and even advanced concepts, but you may want some real world scenarios and application or objections that you might come across selling this particular tool. So we're going to cover that, but we're also going to cover some more basic and beginner sales topics for those of you who may be coming from a different background. Maybe you are used to doing things completely on the internet, so talking on the phone and qualifying customers might be something new to you. And I'm also going to talk to you about some different strategies that I do to make sure that basic and general concepts of sales are illustrated during some different processes for marketing. There's some dated and, in my opinion, less effective ways about going through marketing and getting past the gatekeeper and getting the decision maker on the phone. And there's some new ways and some ways that I've come up with personally that have been extremely successful that I would like to share with you. And I think that it's something that you guys can take and you can modify and figure out which works best for you. And it would just be, a really good experience and something to add to your toolbox for your ability to close sales. To start this off, we're going to talk about sales in general, and these are going to be some really basic concepts, but something that I truly believe in. In order to be successful at selling, you need to really believe in your product and really understand your product. If you believe in what you sell, you will sell it successfully. I take this and I use a common analogy for as a movie. If I were to tell you to try to convince somebody to go see a movie, and it was a movie that you've already seen and you hated it, and so I try to get you to convince somebody else to go to see that movie, you would probably do a pretty bad job of it. You would be like really, you'd list off some stats, oh, this guy's in it, that guy's in it, it's a movie about this. You probably would have this real monotone and drone tone about it. You wouldn't be really excited, and you probably wouldn't do a really good job selling that movie. But if I told you to tell somebody and try to convince them to go see your favorite movie, the movie that you've seen 100 times and you love it, if I told you to try to convince somebody to see that, everything would change. You would talk with a whole different new excitement. You would talk about all the exciting aspects of it and the emotional parts of it and the reasons you liked it and all the different twists, and everything about it would change because you were emotionally attached to it. You truly believe it's a good movie, and so selling it becomes natural. And so that's the first thing that I want to talk to you about is believing in what you sell. And so you need to understand that this product truly helps customers and it truly helps the business. Knowing that should make it a lot easier for you to really be excited about selling this because you know that you're going to sell something that's going to not only help customers out by getting an improved experience at a business, but you're going to truly help a business become a better business. And a business that improves is therefore going to be a better client and is going to bring you more money. So you should be really excited about having access and the ability to sell something like this. Why is this and how does this product help customers? Well, the first thing that it does is it gives customers a voice. There's nothing more frustrating than being inside of a business and not understanding policies of that business or being frustrated because there's something that you want to tell the manager or there's a situation that you're unhappy with and you can't express it to anybody. So what happens? You go home and you tell other people about it and say you should never go to this place, or you go home and you vent on something like a review site or a review profile. You do something and vent that energy. The energy goes somewhere, whether it's through somebody else or through a review site, it's going to go somewhere. And so this tool gives the ability for those customers to have a voice and to communicate their frustration to someone. It gives the business the ability to respond to those customers' needs and requests, and it solves the problem inside of the business privately. If anything, it flips the negative experience into a positive experience so that, in the end, it's the positive information that goes a step further and goes to those review sites. It's the positive information and experience that gets shared to their friends so that they get repeat business. So that's one of the main aspects that this does is it's a really good customer communication tool. With a billion smartphones in the hands of people, people have the ability to communicate with people instantly, and they can do it 24 hours a day. So why live in this old method of business when you have this awesome tool like the internet and a smartphone at your disposal? You should really be taking advantage of this tool and this technology so that you can actually communicate with your customers better. The next thing is it gives businesses really useful information. Who's more important than the customer? The customer is what drives your business. It's what gives the business all its income, and it's the most important aspect of it. So if you're out of touch with your customers, what they want, what they don't want, what they like, what they don't like, then you're going to be out of touch with what things need to be changed. Everything's going to be a theory of what should make your business better instead of actually listening to the people who are coming there and spending their money. So this gives them useful information. There's survey apps, there's direct SMS messaging, there is review apps, there's all these different tools that the business now has where they can take information from the customer and apply it to their business so that they can actually improve their business. We're not just a business that actually talks about how great a business is. We are a business that literally helps a business transform and improve or optimize every aspect of that business. So knowing that should make you really, really excited and really help you translate that and communicate to the business how excited they should be. And it should make the sales process really, really easy because you're excited about it and you're going to sell it and you're going to really, really drive home. If just like if someone tried to tell you that you didn't, that the movie that you like is bad or try to poke holes in it, you're instantly going to get defensive. You're going to think on your feet, and you're going to be able to come up with reasons to defend that because it's something emotional that you really truly believe in, and you're going to think a lot more positively and quickly on your feet when you truly like something and believe it. You're going to be able to think really fast about how what they're saying isn't true. If someone were to talk about the movie you hated and say, "Oh, it's not a good movie for this," you might actually agree with them. You're going to find it really hard to come up with these reasons and and ways to refute it if you actually agree with them. So the same thing happens with a sale with a business that you believe in. When someone says, "Oh, that doesn't work," or "Oh, it doesn't do this," you're gonna be like, "No, that's not true. It does work." You're gonna really come up with some reasons inside of your head of why what they're saying isn't true and be able to overcome those objections. So, like I said, one of the first things that I want to come across to you is really learn this product, really learn this niche and this market, and really understand why you're a benefit to your customer and why they're gonna to like you and to use your tool in the first place.